Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be all about how I apply my eyeliner and add lashes towards the end. I will be using my NYX liquid liner. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get straight to it. So I'm going to start with my NYX liquid liner. I'm used to liquid liner because I've been using it for so long. Many people can't get used to it just because it's liquid. If you mess up, it's like all over the place. I do mine in the style of if you have hooded eyes, you want to have it outward, like towards your ear, just so it can look long and it can wave out. But if you don't have hooded eyes, which I clearly don't, I have a decent amount of eyelid space. You can literally measure from your tip of your nose to the top of your brow, which is how it's gonna go up. I don't personally like how it goes like just up, but if you do have hooded eyes and you try to go up, once you look straight forward, it's like it's gonna cut off your wing and it's gonna be like, where's the rest? With me, I try to use less amount of product as possible. It comes out when you first open the bottle, it comes out with like a big blob. I don't know if you can see, it comes out with like a big blob. Not now because it's already used. But I try to clean up as much product as possible just because I don't want to mess up and then it's going to be like a whole huge problem, right? So once I clean off the excess amount, I'm going to go straight to, I'm going to look to on the way that I want to flick it outward. I'm going to get as close as possible to the corner of where the bottom and the top lash end. So I will just start off slow and flick it. So technically I don't put any type of pressure towards the end. I want to have that cut out look, so I don't want, you can always elongate it later or make it thicker, but you don't want to add pressure to the end, because if you do, you will have a huge blob at the end and then it's going to be like a mess cleanup. You can always use concealer, but I don't want to get used to that, because if I'm using liquid liner and I'm going to use concealer, it's like it's going to smear and I don't like that. So then when you want to go into your liner, when you want to start filling it in, you don't start at the very end. You start towards the middle and you just pull and you follow your lash line. So I mean, it's decent. You fill this in. You look towards the middle. When you want to go into your inner corner, you look straight forward, actually, not down. You look straight forward into your mirror. It looks like I'm looking down, but I'm looking straight. And I try to make it as thin as possible before I go in and add, because then that happens. Always fill it in. Make sure it's completely filled, or else you're gonna look like you're missing liner. Everybody will find their own comfort, but personally, I will take forever to do my liner. If I want it to look thick, if I want it to really look really thin, you can see that it's pretty even, but since it is liquid liner, you have to stay still just for a little bit, because if you have hooded eyes or anything that will hit, like if you have eyeshadow and it's not dry and you look like up and you hit your shadow, it's like you did all that work for nothing, because then you have to clean it off. Also, you do have excess on your eyelashes. I try to clean that off before I go looking around like crazy, because I will mess it up. And there goes my whole liner. I'm just gonna go in and add very close to the bottom. Fill this. Doesn't look that bad. That's pretty much it. It's only when I want to wear huge lashes that I have to make it extra thick on the top, as well as make it longer. But I mean, it's just a regular basic liner. You will have tons and tons of mistakes, but the only way to get better is literally to keep practicing. I did not have the perfect liner, I think. And I started high school and I would do my eyeliner in class. Like I would do it in advisory. So you can imagine it wasn't even like a perfect little eyeliner. It was thick. It was like covering half of my lid. I have huge eyelids, so the fact that it was extra thick and I thought I was cute, girl. So then I'm gonna do the same thing with the excess, wipe it off, try to get it as thin as possible. So you don't want to mess up. I'm gonna go the same way right at that inner corner and pull. Anyways, it looks okay. If I have eyeshadow done and I mess up just like that, I try to just erase very little and wipe it off. I'm not gonna like wipe it. I'm just gonna tap it because it's not fully dry. It does take like maybe like 10 seconds. The thing with eyeliner and liquid eyeliner, once you mess up, you feel like it's the end, but it's not. I can go into my eyeliner so many times. I mean, they will never ever look identical, but you know, people don't really notice that. Unless you're one of those mean girls that's like, oh my god, look at her eyeliner. Stop, don't do that. People are practicing and then trying to play with makeup. I hate doing my left eye. Since I'm a righty, I have to flip like my whole hand over. No, it's actually harder to get it straight. But you can always go back and add until you see how you have that little extra. See, so now this one's a little thicker than this one. But you know what? Fix that right now. Gotta add more here. See? Fixed it. Just, I don't know, it bugs me. If I notice, I feel like other people will notice. I don't like that. It bothers me so much. I mean, that's technically all I do for my liner. You can practice with I've never ever used gel because of how used to the liquid I got. I felt like it was easier for me because, you know, with gel liner, it will dry pretty quickly, and if you do try to fix it, you have to, you know, wait a little bit. With liquid liner, because unlike gel liner, you can always just like go back and with your nail try to mess it up a little bit and then it'll get better. But no, you can, there's many types of ways to do your eyeliner. It's just your preference and how you want to make it look. I think they're pretty even. Liquid liner is really hard to get around with, especially if you're a beginner. I've only been doing eyeliner since like junior year. Freshman and sophomore. Big raccoon eyes. Hated it. Nope, never again. I don't know how my mom let me go out like that, first of all. And if she did, she'd make fun of me. That's pretty much it. I would show you how to put on gel liner and felt tip liner, but I unfortunately don't have those because N.Y.X is the one I go to every time, no matter what. That's pretty much how I apply my eyeliner all the time. Just gonna clean off a little bit here. That's how I apply my liner. You can always go back and try. I'm gonna go and add some lashes. I think are these my regular wispies, because I have demi wispies, I have Eyeliner. I got so used to the regular demi wispies because they're so flared out, they're so even. This is my lash. They're the Ardell wispies, not the demi wispies. The demi wispies are much smaller. I'm gonna go in with my duo black glue. I always give it about maybe 10-20 seconds for it to dry completely. So here I grab them towards the middle but close to the end. So I try to get as close as my lash line possible, and once I feel it's thick, I just drop it. I try not to move as much. Practically, I just stick them on there. The corner is the hardest. If you have to wait for it to really dry or else it won't stick. It looks better now. The eyeliner here doesn't look as messed up anymore. And to put my left one on, I grab it completely the same way I grab it when I'm putting on my right lash. Get really, really close to the lash line as possible. Once you feel that glue, I just drop it. Because, you know, I'll fix it anyway, so it just depends on how you feel it. And once you feel it, that's when you fix it. At the corner. The corner when I use my dark glue is the worst. Because if it doesn't stick, it'll hit the top and it'll make it a complete mess. And I just push it until I feel like it is completely secure. This one's completely dry, so you can go ahead and add some mascara. I don't like move it into, I just dab on my bottom lashes. So when I do go back into fixing my bottom lashes into my falsies, I just stick it on and they'll stick to my falsies. You see the difference? Did you see the separation? Yeah. So you don't want that separation. You don't want them to notice that they're falsies. So you will. You see? All of a sudden, you just press on it. Press on your bottom lashes, and they'll stick, and it'll give you more of that like lower natural look. Now that this lash is completely dry and glued down, I go also into my lashes and tap it on and just add, oh, I forgot to add mascara onto my other lash. So you add mascara and then you simply just press. That's pretty much it. So yeah, this is the final outlook. I hope you guys liked it. Go ahead and let me know what you guys think about it. Hope you guys stay tuned for my next video. See you guys soon.